Welcome. Today we're doing a quick tutorial on editing images, specifically images that you want to hide things in, using shapes or graphics or adding text, those sorts of things. So you already have images you want to work with, but there are some things on the image that maybe you want to cover or crop off. So we're going to be talking about using Canva to edit and add things to your images. Hi, my name is Christina Ingram, and I am an Avon Independent Sales Representative. If you are an Avon Independent Sales Representative like me, welcome. If you are doing any sort of marketing or direct sales, anything like that, where you might have the opportunity to work with graphics, I think that you will find these Canva tutorials just as beneficial. So bear with us for just a moment. I will use Avon graphics, but I think that the tools I'm going to show you will be very useful and you should be able to cross them over to your specific niche. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about fixing up some graphics so that you can maybe use them a little more for your customers, even though um, there are some things in the picture that you want to hide maybe, or you want to cover up. So those of you that are in my group, my Avon representative graphics group is called Simply Social, and I share Avon graphics. So what I was thinking this time was that I wanted to steal some of the images from the What's New, which is the catalog that is just for the representatives, so that I could give a little teaser or a preview of some things that are coming for the customer. Specifically, these Chi hair products that are coming up in our next campaign. I want to pre-sell some of them or pre-order some of them. So I wanted to do some coming soon offers, but the problem was that there were some things on these graphics that were not supposed to be customer facing. So I removed something here about there being a free gift with an order. You can kind of see it hiding back there. That free gift is a representative offer, not a customer offer. I added this little coming soon graphic to those. This one was pretty friendly, so I didn't have to do a lot to it. But if you look, when I double click, there are some things that I, cut off and I sized it down to be a square for social media. And then you've got this one, this particular image, I had to hide the representative pricing in this image. So what I did, and when you first take a glance at it, it's not that noticeable, but this is the customer pricing, and underneath it was hiding the representative pricing based on your sales commission level. So what I did was I created some little boxes just to cover that up using this color from the background. And it's not a perfect match. I was a little disappointed with that, but I think it's pretty close. The regular consumer is not going to notice that there's something there or even assume that something's hiding there. So what I did to create these boxes was I came over here to Elements and I just chose a shape. So I chose, let's say, a square to start with. Now you want to make sure when you pick an element that you can size it not only this way, but also this way. So you want to make sure you get one that has these little handlebars or handles on all four sides so that you can easily make it the size and shape that you need it to be. So if I drag this over here, I can easily cover what it is I want to cover without covering anything else. I can even make that a little smaller. Now, the problem is now that it's red, right? So let's go up here and click this color block. And you can see, you have a lot of colors to choose from here, things that I've used in the past. You can even come to this color selector and play around and try and find a pink on your own. But as you can see, that's kind of hard. So what I did was I took this ink dropper and I clicked on it. And then when you hover over your design or your picture here, you can pick up a color from the background. So I picked up that pink. And as you can see, if you look really closely, it's not a perfect match, but it's pretty darn close. So that was good enough for me. And I went ahead and created another box here and a third one here. Same with this graphic. This graphic was a representative offer, but it's also something you can sell to your customers. So I wanted to cover up So you can see exactly what I added here. The original graphic had this representative pricing, and it also had the value. So it's 177 in value. It costs the representative $30. But of course, that's not what you're going to sell it to for your customers because you have to make a little bit of profit, right? So I created a circle, just clicking an element circle over here. And I changed the color of that circle to orange because it went with this basically. And the one that was on here was orange. It was just a little lighter. And I just made sure that it covered that circle. Then I went over here and I got some text. I actually used this rodeo font here, or this piece of text, and then just changed it to a price, and I drug it in. And remember, you get those crosshair bars anytime you get close in your design to a center point. So here I know that that is exactly centered horizontal. And if I go just a little bit more to the left, it shows you that it's exactly centered vertically as well. So if you're one of those people that are really, picky about things being pleasing to the eye, there you go. So let's try one together. So I'm going to upload another image. Actually, it's already here from the Campaign 18 What's New flyer that I am going to have to edit so that I can show it to my customers before the items actually come out. So I went to upload media and I added this picture from the C18 flyer. Now, it does look a little fuzzy, but when you zoom in, actually, I'm not very happy with that. I'm going to re-upload that because it does look a little fuzzy. I may have actually tried to copy paste that and the quality was just not there. So here's the C18 What's New. And if you don't know how to get those catalog images from PDF to an image file, go back and look at my other videos because I do a video completely on how to convert PDFs into images. So I'm going to scroll down and find that bundle. It's right there. And I'm going to upload that. Let me back up a little bit. You can change your view to zoom in and zoom out down here on the bottom right. So I'm going to add this. And I have some things I'm going to have to take out. I'm going to have to take out this circle right here. And I've got a little page number down there that I probably want to get rid of. So the first thing, the easiest way to get rid of that page number is just to crop. And when I go to crop, it will let me drag up this bottom corner. I always use the corners to make sure I'm not distorting things. And I can also drag over this way because there is some text over there. So now you can see that stuff has been removed from the image. Those words that were at the bottom are gone, and those words that were over here on the side are gone as well. But this circle right here is what's going to be a problem. It tells you it's $115 in value. It gives us our cost and how much we make in reward sales and the product number. All of that stuff is wonderful for representatives, but what we need the customer to see is just what we're going to sell it for, right? So I'm going to sell this for $40, just like I am this bundle up here, so that I make a little bit of profit, but nothing off the charts because I still want it to be a great value for my customer. So I'm going to get this pretty close to being a full page. And you'll notice as I was doing that, when you get to this point and that box shows up, that's showing you margins. If you're going to print this, that would be part of the margin and you wouldn't want to exceed that margin area. But since we're not printing it, you will be able to see everything on the image when you post it to social media. So I'm going to get this as big as I can. I can even go a little bigger because I don't need much margin up there at the top. I'm going to drag it until I see those center crosshairs. And now what I need is, actually, I'm going to move that up just a nudge using my arrow keys so that nothing gets cut off at the bottom there. So now what I need is to cover up this circle. And the easiest thing to do is just put another black circle on there. So I'm going to go to Elements. And you'll notice that circle is one of the things there. You can pick a circle that's already made for you. I usually just go with the gray or the white and then change the color to whatever I want it to be. For some reason, it's defaulting to red right now. I'm going to make it black. I just chose the color picker and went over here to black. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can see and make sure that I get all of that original circle covered up. Remember, you want to drag by the corners. And there we go. Looks like we've got it completely covered up. Now, the easiest thing to do here is just to go and copy and paste this, but I'll show you exactly what I did to get that text because I did change it just a little bit. So I'm gonna go to text, and remember I said it was this rodeo. Now that color is not quite white. So I'm gonna come up here, this is your text color, and I'm gonna go to white because I want it to be white. And the first thing I did was change the wording to actually be my pricing. Oops, I missed the shift there. So it's going to be $40, and I'm going to start making it smaller by dragging that corner. And then I actually decided that I didn't like that font very much. So you can leave it like this, but if you want to change the font, you come up here to the font picker and just play around until you find one that you like. That one's okay with me. So this is ready to go now. I'm going to drag that. It is vertical. It is horizontal. There we go. Now we know it's in the center because we can see crosshairs vertically and horizontally. So that's it. This is ready to go, right? And I've covered up everything I need to cover up so that this can go out to the customer without revealing any of our representative pricing information. So I'm going to go to share, and I am going to download. I do leave them a ping, which it tells you a PNG is suggested because that is the best for images and illustrations. You could make it a PDF. You could also make it a JPEG. If you added moving elements, you could download it as a movie or a GIF so that you've got some moving elements in it, but PNG is going to work for us. And then you have the option here of downloading all of the pages that you created, or just this one, which I actually just need this one. So I deselected all, and I'm going to scroll down and just grab page 5. So I'm going to say done, and I'm going to download, and then it will come up and let you save it. Now, something else you can do here, when you hit share, you have the opportunity to share directly to your socials from here. So you can share it to your Instagram business page, your Facebook page, your Twitter, your TikTok, your Pinterest. You can share it to all of those places as long as you are connected. So if you click this and it doesn't know what your business is or your Instagram account, it will have you sign in. Same with Facebook and TikTok and Pinterest. So that's another option, is to share them directly to social, which eliminates the need to download it and save it to your computer and then go back and upload it to your social media accounts. So it just kind of eliminates a step. You also have the option of printing your design. So if you want to print out some nice flyers to put in, let's say you're putting out your orders and doing deliveries for, sorry about that. My ferocious dog is running off the UPS man. So let's say that you are doing deliveries for the campaign before this, and you want to, put that flyer in there so they can pre-order it for the next campaign. You could print these out by just going to print your design and add them to your bags for your orders. So that's pretty much it. I hope that you found this very useful. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel so that you get notified every time there are new videos that pop up. And I hope that you'll join me next time.